This is Spicy Waffle. I'm Corwin.
And I'm Uko.
And this is Will You Press the Button? Will you press the button? That's the one. I wasn't saying anything weirdly sexual about pressing butts or anything. Them sweet cheeks. But let's get on down to business. You get to know the exact day of which you will die and how it happens, but there is nothing you can do to prevent it. Now here's the thing. I already know that I'm going to get trampled by a herd of elephants after having sex with 17 supermodels. So that's how I'm going to die. I don't know when it's going to happen, but when it happens, when I have sex with 17 supermodels,
surprised.
I'll know that I'm going to get trampled by all those elephants. So I'm not going to press this button, because the thing is, even if you're not going to die in a really cool way, why would you want to know how and when? You want to not see it coming.
Exactly.
You want to not see it coming. But the thing is, on the other hand, if you do press the button, you can give death the big middle finger right at the end. But I'm not pressing this button. I don't want to know when I die. Why the fuck do these 52% of people want to know when they die? It says you can't prevent it.
The guy in the comments, though, he said, until then, you'll be invincible. That's
that is actually
cool.
true. That means you could do insane shit. But on the other hand, I don't want to see it coming. I'm pretty fucking cool and do crazy shit already. I already scream about my cock as it is. So
okay,
$50 appears next to
ridiculous.
you, but a giant land shark chases you for 30 minutes. Look,
man, 30 minutes?
I don't
bucks?
have
No.
I don't have 30 minutes to waste being chased by a giant land shark. I need to fucking record video games and put them on YouTube. I don't have time for any chased by a land shark thing.
Fuck recording. I'll just sit around for 30 minutes. I don't need 50 bucks.
Here's the other thing though, right? What if the land shark catches you and eats your testicles?
This is
not worth it for $50.
Yeah, this is why I will amend that. I do want $50. But not for being chased by a land shark.
Though, right? What if you have a harpoon gun? Or you know what? It's on land. What if you just have a regular gun? You know what? I'm pressing it because I'd shoot it in its bitch face. Okay? That's what we're doing. Shoot it and I know it's coming as soon as I press the button.
Yeah,
so
you have time to get ready.
That fool. You can see any cool, interesting event from any point in time for 3 hours a day, but on the weekends, you aren't allowed to use your power and you have to watch Miley twerk the whole time.
No!
On the whole weekend? Hell no! I need to record video games on the weekend. I need to watch porn and fap or something like that. I do not have time to spend my whole weekend watching Miley twerking. No. The natural resources of Earth will never get exhausted, but humans will never meet aliens. Fuck this shit. I don't want to meet aliens. Meeting aliens, that's pretty cool, but we can do cool shit without fucking aliens. Little fucking green men crawling inside of my asshole and laying babies in it.
Stay with me here. If we have infinite resources, we can just mutate a segment of the population to look like aliens.
Some people in Cleveland to turn them into aliens, okay? That's how it's done. You could go any place in the world whenever you want, but you can only eat badly made food from the country. Look, I like delicious food. Fuck bad food. I'm not pressing this button. What do you think?
Well, okay, here's the thing. Can you order good food from the place after you get back?
I don't know. That's actually a really good point. When I come back to good old Texas, can I eat some delicious chicken fried steak? That is a really good point. Because
in that case,
as long as I can come back to Texas, I am pressing that button. Because the thing is, I can go to any brothel in any part of the world that I want. Okay? So I'm pressing that shit. Those 54% of people did not really think about that question.
They didn't consider it carefully.
They didn't think about the question because you could still go back home and get sweet, delicious chicken fried steak in your home fucking area. You can make anyone you want die, but you have to sleep in a subway station every Wednesday afternoon. Now, there's
That's kind of appealing,
here,
really.
Right? There's a key thing. Can you make anyone you want die only once, or is it a repeatable power? Because if it's only once,
I'm thinking it's every Wednesday.
Okay, if it's every Wednesday, then I'm fucking doing it. There's enough people that I want to kill with my brain. Okay, that's just how it goes.
I mean, we're talking about
kill them with my brain.
Every week, a new dictator just drops dead.
What if I just, suddenly there's the modern equivalent of Osama bin Laden, whoever the head of ISIS is, and he's sitting there, and then suddenly his penis explodes with so much force that he takes out the other 50 ISIS commanders that are with him. Okay, that's what happens. That's how I'd make him die. If I had the ability to kill people with my mind, that's how they die. You have a bank account that will grant you $1,500 anytime you desired, but you have to kill someone every time the money is created, but can never be punished for it.
I'm just going to combine that one with the previous one.
Exactly.
You make the terrorist cock explosion, and then you sleep in the subway, and then you get $1,500.
Exactly. It's a fucking win-win. I am so totally doing that. Also, you don't have to do it.
Yeah,
you don't have to do it,
but I will.
But if you ever really needed that $1,500,
I will
shank it.
I will.
Woo! Everyone will genuinely agree with your taste in music, but your hair never looks quite the way you want it to. First of all, my hair always looks the way I want it to: curly, glorious, huge. Uko's hair never looks the way he wants it to.
Nah, it's
but here's
mostly
the thing, right?
gone.
I don't care if people agree with my taste in music.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't care. I live in Texas. They love country music here. I hate it. I've gotten used to that shit. I don't care. If they're listening to it, I just tune that shit the fuck out and like go off to my happy place. So I am not pressing that button.
Yeah, there's no
I don't
advantage.
need people to agree with me. I like disagreeing with them and then shitting on their chest when they least expect it. Okay? That's how it fucking goes. That's how the spicy waffle action is fucking going down. You can read minds, but whenever you read someone's mind, they can read yours too. Well, you see, all I'm ever thinking about is murder and my own cock. So it doesn't really matter if they can read my mind.
Yeah, they won't gain any valuable information.
They're going to be terrified. It's like looking into Cthulhu's butt cheeks or something like that. That's what reading my mind would be like. So I am pressing this button since I would like the ability to read minds. It'd be pretty fucking cool. And it's also like I get the ability to force people to think about my cock because I'm already thinking about my cock. And if they read my mind, they're like, oh God, it's Corwin's cock. It's huge. Ah! So I'm pressing that shit. Oh yeah. World peace is achieved, and everyone on Earth lives happily. But you ejaculate at random 3 times a day, usually at the most embarrassing moments. Hippies also no longer exist.
What?
So the thing is, like,
That's random.
I don't really hate hippies or anything, but like, I'm not gonna cry if they disappear. You know, it's just they're just hippies, right? They're gonna die off one day anyway.
Stay with me here.
And it's world peace.
Yes. Well, also,
that's what they want, right? They want world peace.
That's what I'm saying. That technically, hippies should vanish when there's world peace anyway.
And here's the thing, right? Ejaculating at random 3 times a day, like 3 random orgasms, that does not sound so bad to me.
And I mean,
and it's world peace, man.
As I think maybe it came up in the last video on this that we did, there are people who have that as a real neurological condition.
I'm pressing this button. World peace plus random ejaculation. That's a like this person says, it's a win-win. There is no fucking problem with that. And somehow this comment was posted 46 years ago. That does not make any sense. You finally find the love of your life, but they are the opposite gender version of you from a parallel Earth with all the same memories and experiences, just as a different gender. Look,
that's fine.
That's totally fine with me. If I could fuck myself, that would be fucking amazing, because I'm a pretty manly dude, and I think that the girl version of me would be a pretty feminine, awesome, crazy murder bitch. Okay, that's what she would be like. So I'm totally fucking doing that. Yeah, I would fuck girl Corwin, and I'm pretty sure Uko would fuck girl Uko.
Yeah, I totally would.
Yeah, I would destroy that shit. Okay, and it would be totally fucking mutually crazy. You could get whatever you want when you want, but you pay with your immortal soul.
Well, okay, so it says whatever you want when you want. That implies you can do it multiple times.
Also, what if I can get more souls? I accumulate a writhing mass of suffering souls, the souls of my enemies, and use them to replenish my soul. And it's all like, oh no! Stop using my soul! Stop tearing it apart! I'm totally pressing that shit. I could be super fucking evil that way. You will go into the world of your favorite series, but you will not be able to... We've already done this fucking question! I do not care about interacting with my favorite characters. Every time you laugh, a person is cured of cancer, but you can only laugh 100 times ever?
No!
Sorry, people with cancer. I will laugh more than 100 times, okay? I don't mean to be an asshole, but I gotta laugh. I just laughter, it feeds me, okay? And that's just how it's gotta be. Everything you eat will be teleport inside of a random person, but you poop for you both.
I don't see an upside. You'll starve to death and crap a lot.
I guess I'm assuming it means that you'll fucking live anyway. So that means you can eat a ton, but you don't get fat or anything like that.
Wait, hold on. Can you murder with that?
You mean can you eat someone?
Until they explode?
Eat like poison or whatever?
No, until they explode. Or poison.
But here's the thing, right? What if what you do is you eat someone as a murderer, and then the evidence goes into somebody else's body,
and then you poop?
Yeah, that seems
that's confusing.
This is confusing and weird, but I don't want to shit for 2. Okay?
Yeah,
that's just fucking weird. I am not pressing that button. Yeah. That's a disturbing question. Okay, so one last question. You are Gordon Freeman, but the apocalypse in the Half-Life series happens in 5 years.
Fine, I'm good with that.
I get to be Gordon Freeman, and I get to be not just Gordon Freeman, but the Freeman. That means I get to have sex with a whole bunch of Vortigaunts.
Good.
And Alex Vance.
Better.
And I blow up all those hound eyes.
Better.
And I get to become like king of the forest people or something. I think that happens in Half-Life 3, right?
Sure, yeah. King of the forest people.
All, it's like a win-win in my opinion. Okay, so we're going to stop here. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that sexy thumbs up button. Spicy Waffle signing out. Slow-mo in the fucking face. You like it, bitch? You like getting ragdolled? Oh, here
that
we go.
Was beautiful.
Shoot you 7 million times up your fucking bald head.
Shot him right out from under his hat and then shot him in the head while he was flying.
That's how it's done. Fucking flying, leaping, fucking murder shot. Shooting you in the fucking crotch. Oh yeah. Shoot that ass.